Good evening.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome, guys.
Welcome to Monday Night Live
Welcome.
with the arrival.
Mm,
How's everyone?
Everybody's good, I guess. Okay, we have Papa Cheesy in the house, right?
What does it say?
Grand Rising family, one love. Keep on keeping on. Just know you have a live, so enjoy yourselves. Usable to be on. My spirit is all with the arrival. One love. Number grip.
Number.
Number grip. The guard dog. Okay.
Hey, Papa Cheesy, how are you?
How you doing, Papa Cheesy?
Hey, Aunt Linda.
Hello, Aunt Linda.
And she says, "Welcome to Monday Night Live with the arrival."
Yes.
Hey, Happy Companion.
Hey, brother, how you doing?
How are you?
Good.
You still in Senegal on your tour? Hope you're enjoying yourself. And I enjoyed your live last
Yeah,
night.
that was
It
nice.
was really good.
Yeah.
Good work. Cindy X, greetings family. How are you?
Hello.
Yes. So last week was raining every day.
Pretty
so
much.
pretty much almost every day it rained. So we didn't get an opportunity to go to the land to do anything with the with filming there. But today we were there.
Yeah.
And what did you get done today?
Oh, we got the pillars are done.
All done.
All finished.
Finally. Yay!
Yes. All the pillars are done.
So what does that mean?
It means next we're gonna move on to the belt, and then film the belt, and that I'll show you what the belt is. It's I explain what that is for those who don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna go to the forms, and then pretty much we're gonna prepare backfill, and pour the slab for in preparation to do the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
So one more step closer. So why Shirley said I did the Gambia July 21st, July 2021 through August. Hey Shirley, how are you?
Hey.
Good to see you here. Hope all is well. So that's good. So we're one step closer.
We're one step closer.
Yes.
And supposed to have a couple good days, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
Rain free, but we'll see.
For the next 6 or 7 days.
The only thing that slows you up is the ability to get trucks, get trucks in.
Yeah.
Like sand trucks, gravel trucks, stone trucks, because the ground's so wet.
Yeah.
And the trucks get stuck. So.
Can I ask you to do me a favor, please?
Hmm?
Can that fan come more directly on? Because I am.
Are you hot?
Yeah, for some reason
Okay.
I'm hot, and I don't know if it's all the way up to the proper. Sorry, I'm sorry. Very. Yeah, that's better. Thank you. Thank you. See what happens. The more you live, the hotter you get. No, that's not always true, but anyhow.
Yeah, we got that.
So yes. So anyway, getting back to that, what Shirley Dixon says, hi, I was watching another YouTuber. They were talking about how Never Dies are really good for you and they can cure cancer. Really?
Mm.
That must be the green part of it, not the thing, the root underneath. It must be the green leaf. I was saying to Kenny, or maybe you were saying to me that you should be able to, they have to have some kind of benefit to them because they're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
Hi,
good.
Shalisa Hollis. Hi, guys. It's Annie from Atlanta, and I am back in the Gambia. Did you change your name?
Shalisha.
Shalisha. Okay.
Welcome
All right.
back.
Welcome back. Hi, Aquarius School for Kids. Just stopping by to say hi. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the like button, guys, when you come in, and if you're not a subscriber, subscribe and share. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sun was hot today.
Yes, but it was a good day because
Mhm.
even though the sun was hot, I kept on feeling a cool breeze, and I kept on feeling shade.
Mm.
And not shade, like I had shade,
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't feel that bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I was out there, so it was.
You were out there. You were, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's your daughter. Okay. All right. My daughter is Shalisa Hollis. So is your daughter back here with you? Are you here with your daughter then, I guess, maybe? Welcome back to the Gambia. Anyway, so tonight, guys, Layman Cham, hi, how is your car running?
He
Did we? Wait a
must
minute,
have seen us on the
Layman.
road.
Wait, Layman, is that you that we saw and you opened your door and said, hey, he's trying to get killed?
No, not killed. He
What did he
said,
say?
"No, you trying to get run over?"
Oh, yeah, are you trying to get run over?
We
I
tried
think
to pull
that
out. I
has
don't
to
know
be.
if it was or not.
That has to be him because Muhammad Thomas. Muhammad, hello.
Hello.
Okay, Sherelle Quarterman says, hi, Kenny and Terry. Finally, I get a chance to watch your live.
Yeah.
And Shalisa Hollis, no, she. Okay,
She.
so I guess she's not with you. But that's funny. So Lavin
He
Chain,
said, "How's your car running?" Boy, we've been
Oh.
having.
that car, I'm telling you, and I'm not even going to speak negative about that car.
No, but I mean, I've changed the fuel filter. I think the only thing, well, change the spark plugs,
Mm-hmm.
change the air filter, change.
He said, no, I'd advise about engine flush.
Oh, I advise about engine flush. Oh,
Hi,
okay.
Ayadel. How are you? Good evening.
I think
That must have been him.
Oh, okay.
That was funny. Lamin, was that you that
He
opened?
said no. He said no. I advise engine flush.
No, you said it. Okay, maybe that wasn't
That
him.
wasn't him then.
Okay, well then how does he know we're having car trouble?
I don't know. I guess we talked about it before.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, because I did the.
Oh, because you had the oil change.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the oil change. And guess what it was? About
Okay.
the engine flush. Okay, yeah.
That's true.
Well, the car, and we changed the oil,
Right.
changed the filter.
Right.
Oh my goodness, and it still wants to
Hi,
act
Belinda.
up. Yeah.
Right out, Clark. Sorry.
Yes.
And hi, Shirley Dixon. Your vehicle is a beast. In both ways. Yes, it is. Yes.
You should see
Mhm.
the water that it takes on traveling. I mean,
Oh man.
Man.
That Kenny loves. What do you call it?
I call it my
work.
my Clydesdale.
Your Clark.
It's my
Yeah.
Clydesdale workhorse.
Yeah.
Yes. It's putting in the hours and putting in the work.
Let me tell you, I stopped talking about that car about 6 months ago, and I started being thankful for it. Now I don't know what to say right now. I'm just keeping my mouth shut. Right? I'm not saying anything at all.
I mean, it can't be too many more things going on with it that is causing it to do what it does. I guess the next thing is the fuel pump. Then I'll check that next, I guess.
Yeah.
Only other thing I think is to drop the tank and clean the tank out.
So when he just said I advise engine flush, is that drop the tank?
No,
Okay.
that's different.
That's different.
That's the gas tank. I'll drop the gas tank, clean it out. And but I don't think the filter's getting clogged anymore, so I don't know if that's going to be. Yeah, I did the spark plugs.
Sherelle.
Yeah,
Mhm.
did the spark plugs.
We already did the spark. I think that was the first thing we did.
Yeah.
We changed the spark plugs.
Yeah, but I was advised by someone that said, "Oh, you need to put 4-pin spark plugs in there
Versus 1 pin.
Versus 1-pin spark plugs." So if there's any mechanics out there, tell me if that's something that would cause your car to stall out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or misfire.
I say we need a new car, but anyhow.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about that later. Tonight, our topic is.
Yes.
We want to talk about long suffering.
What a great segue.
But yeah.
After talking about the car.
Yeah. How about that? Because Lord, did I suffer long with that vehicle? Suffer long with that car.
Yeah, so that's
still suffering.
No, you're not suffering.
I think.
You think you're suffering?
Oh my Lord, I am, Kenny. Yes, I am. No doubt about it. Belinda right out said, "How are you two? I am so excited to actually speak with you. Late coming on. We both are a little tired.
Yeah. We
just walked in the door about 7 o'clock from leaving the house bright and early today.
Oh yeah.
But we had a good day. It's always a joy to be back at the land, especially with how things are going.
Yeah.
So we're both a little tired, but we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Hi, Sharon Burgeons.
Yes.
So anyway, that is a good segue because I want to talk about long suffering because there are so many people that are going through so many different things right now in the world, and always been going through things, not just now, but always, you know.
Right.
And long suffering is just a way of saying that you're going through difficult times, right? Hi, Wanda International. Hey, how are you? You're going through difficult times, are going through a pain, going through something that you've been wronged or action against you or a consequence of something that has happened to you, sometimes by a doing of yourself, and sometimes external causes cause us to, have long suffering or just suffer long.
Right.
And so I just wanted to speak to a lot of people or speak to whoever may be going through something you may be suffering right now.
I think our people have always had long suffering, though.
I think so. I think we have had long suffering in terms of our people.
Yeah.
But when we're talking about, our people, that's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
But when we're talking about in terms of obstacles,
Yeah.
trials,
Right.
difficulties, like for example, like our car, for
Yeah.
example.
Yeah, that's but I don't
That
think
is
it's long. That's not a long suffering.
It's not long suffering.
No, that's a temporary. That's just a light momentary trouble.
Well, to you, that's a light momentary trust. That's what I like about you, because you always see everything so different than I see it.
Yeah.
To me, it's a suffer long.
Wow.
That if you get into a vehicle
Mhm.
and you don't know what's going to happen from point A to point B,
Mhm.
and that's suffering. To go through that is hard. Is suffering to me. Yes. Yes.
By-
Police harassment by brutish. What does that mean?
I don't know. Lamin Cham. Yes. Police harassment by brutish.
Okay. So give me an example of long suffering. Can you take it?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
An example of long suffering?
Yes, you said you don't think that me enduring.
Oh, so yeah, light momentary trouble. You could, I would say ailment.
Like a sickness.
Some type of sickness that you've dealt with all your life.
Like
Almost.
arthritis.
I don't know. I'm not going to say.
Or
I'm not going to specify.
No, I'm just saying
I
like that ailment. Okay.
Yeah, but I would just say some type of ailment could be a sense of long suffering. I guess being in jail.
No, that could be that's long
That's
suffering.
somebody's long
but
suffering because they did something wrong.
They did something wrong. I'm
But
saying.
no, I'm just saying as far as that would be one.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about being married? Don't look at me. Keep your eyes straight on the camera, Kenny. Straight on the camera.
Married.
No, I said, how about being married?
Long suffering?
No, how about being married to someone and the person who you're married to may have something that is so annoying, right? And you're like, God, I got to put up with this every single day. Hey, Tracy. I got to put up with this every single day. And you love the person and you have to deal with it because that's your spouse.
All right.
And you have to suffer it every day because they have something that's so annoying and it gets underneath your skin, or something that they do that can push your buttons, because the person that's closest to you is the person that can really push your buttons, and you have to suffer with that.
I don't know if that's suffering. I think that's just you grow. When you have a wife or husband, it's imperfections.
Right.
And you just have to learn to walk in love, because you'll suffer long when you're walking in love, because love suffers, long.
Right.
It does. So, if you have something that you're doing that, that might irk me, I just have to, be patient and learn, how to make this work and how to get past that. So, that's long sufferings is so many. Let me see. Let me see what somebody
said. Living in the U.S. is long suffering.
That's what I said.
And someone else said long suffering equals chronic asthma, and they can't move like I want to. Always have to worry about my environment. That is, yes, that is long suffering, and that's hard. So how do you, Shania, how do you deal with your chronic asthma to make yourself comfortable while you're how do you deal with how do you deal with that? Because you were saying that if you have a spouse that has that, you love them through whatever that difficulty is, Kenny.
You should.
You should, right? You should love them through it.
That's
how about,
if you yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Walk in love. That's what Yeah, Sharon says, perfect, you walk in love.
Mhm.
How about until you get to that part where you're walking in love and you haven't gotten there yet and it's just really annoying you and you're learning how to get there because time helps you to get there, right?
Yeah.
So what do you do in the meanwhile? You don't know?
Mhm.
Okay. How about when you have a child that might be how about when you have a child that makes you suffer long because they don't do what you want them to do or they don't follow your rules or your the rules of the house and you're like you can't 18, 19, 20 can't get there soon enough and you have to suffer through that because you love your child and you're suffering. How do you deal with that one? Just an example
I don't know. You give me an example.
of how you deal with a
Yeah,
child.
you give me an example.
I guess after you, it says when the lady says family, we suffer from an inferior knowledge of our composer's example. We remain broke by participating in ritual foolishness.
Yeah. Yes.
That's
Yes.
good.
Yes.
That's good.
That is good.
Wendell, I like that.
Someone says,
Shirley Dixon said, I am watching TV how they let the Afghanistans in the U.S. and going to help them, but are making the Haitians go back to Haiti after the earthquake with no help with our new black vice president. You know, I was seeing something like that on television, and it is so true. Like, how can they send planes over to Afghanistan to help them people, and they can't help the Haitians that are already here in Texas, help them with temporary housing, temporary anything, food. They just want to turn around and just make them go back. Now that is wrong. That is a horrible, horrible, horrible thing. And I don't understand why the Afghanistans and not the Haitians, but we already know why.
yeah, long suffering.
For our long suffering.
It's a part of our long suffering.
Look what Tracy says. She says, yes, Lord, having a troubled child is long suffering. Well, do you want to elaborate on that, Tracy, and how do you deal with having a troubled child, if you would like to use Sure May? Hi, I'm Bob Garvey.
Hey, Barb.
Bill Robbins says, when you work on a job that you hate to feed your family, let me tell you, that's a good example of long suffering because I used to be on a job. I'm always talking about my job. I'm always talking about my ex job, but I used to have to suffer so much with some of my coworkers, some of their behaviors and some of the noises they used to make.
You used to come home and tell me about the noises.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I don't think no one works with people.
I
like
work
that.
with this one lady and she would make the most gross noise every day, like 10,000 times a day. And she sat right next to me. And I was like, what in the world is that noise? It's like, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, why do I have to put up with this? But and I had to pay bills. I had to make money to pay bills. But she would make some noise like like she was dying. I don't even know how to imitate it. And I had to learn how to deal with that. And I had to suffer long. And that is a good example of long suffering.
Yeah.
Being on a job where you can't change anything around your
Right.
your situation and you have to deal with it. That's long suffering,
Yes.
right?
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
The Undaunted Sisterhood said, Africa is big enough for the Haitians. He will call his people home. The Haitians have dodged a bullet.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, that's something.
But you know, one thing, sis, I want to know is I was asking Kenny, how did they walk to Texas? Like they had boxes and stuff and bags and how did they? And you said they came through Mexico and they walked to Texas.
Well, they got a couple boats, you know.
They okay.
Walk through water because they had to go across the I think it was the Caribbean.
The part I saw was they were walking across the water. They were walking across a bridge or something, or they were coming through like some kind.
But they had to come from Haiti to South America, I think it is, and then walk through South America up to America. So I mean, you know, if it's that bad, you're going to get out.
Okay, Stacy, good evening, Arrival family. Thank you officially for holding it down. I just got off work a little late.
Oh, wonderful.
Hi,
Welcome.
Stacy, welcome.
Stacy.
Yes, Aunt Linda was holding it down,
Yeah, she had
Stacy.
it going.
Wanda International said Kenny must knows. He started laughing.
Knows what?
Knows what? I don't know. She said, I hate that. I don't know what she's referring to,
I
but
don't know.
he probably does knows. Takesha McDermott says, yes, speak on the job thing. I hate it, but the Lord is my everything. I got laid off.
Wow.
Wow.
Mhm.
So did you, so Takesha, you got laid off. Is that a blessing for you? Because you can get, what do you call it?
I think they stopped that.
No,
Unemployment?
she can get unemployment.
Can they? I don't know if they have
I'm
it anymore.
sure.
I don't know how it's going. I've heard they had so many different.
I think she can get
Someone said not South America,
Mexico
or
and Central America.
Well, however they got there, they
Sylvia.
went down there through the somewhere and came up.
I know Mexico was.
I really don't know because I've
'Cause you
never
wasn't-
made that journey.
I know, but can you imagine?
Yeah.
And it did kind of remind me of, and I think who just said that? I said Sister Wonder, who was it that said that
Said what?
comment? The undaunted sisterhood, I think she said.
Mhm.
When I saw all those people walking, I saw them walking to the water, the first thing I thought about was God calling his children home and how the people in Egypt
Mhm.
walked across the Red Sea. And I said, that's how it's going to be this Exodus when he's calling his people that were scattered from the four corners of the earth. And he's going to call them home, them 12 tribes of Israel that everyone has kind of forgotten about, which we are a part of them people because we've been scattered to the North Americas. And when we come home, we might be walking through the water. What do you think about that?
Walking through the water?
We might be walking out through the water, but on dry ground, but through the water because he said that he's going to dry up the streams,
Yes.
7 streams,
Yeah.
for his
Yes, I
people to
did.
come home.
Mhm.
Yes. Hi, Carl Watts. Hey, the Arrival family. We're going to be in Senegal and the Gambia October through November. No vaccine debate, but you can shed light on how COVID is presenting itself there presently.
What's that?
Seriously, Carl, I don't know what COVID looks like. And right now, I don't know. I don't see COVID. I don't see anybody walking down the street coughing, or I don't see people dying. I don't see anything
Yeah.
to even say that it's here. Not to say that it isn't or that it is. I can't speak to it because I don't see it. I don't see it. Do you see it?
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't. Stacy's asking, or Tuesday asking for the link.
Okay.
I can read it. Oh, Tracy.
Tracy.
Okay. All right. Let me see if I can put that up.
Takesha said, yes, it is a blessing. Yay, Takesha. I'm so happy because I know you were having a hard time, but look what God did. He got you got laid off, and now you can stay home and you can collect while you're looking for an alternative. I'm happy for you. Hey, Daniel.
Hey, Daniel.
How are you, sir?
Hey, welcome back. I heard you're back.
Welcome back. Okay. Sylvia Baker says, those are rivers, shallow. Y'all see folks from Guatemala, Nicaragua tracking the same way. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Takesha said, yes, God is calling his people home.
Yes.
Hi, Hendrik Huvel. Greetings, fam.
Hello.
Okay, so there's the link, Tracy, if you want to tell me
excuse
how
me.
you're suffering along with your child, how it is so difficult. You could come in. How about what are some of the things that you learned during long suffering?
Well, patience.
Patience,
Mhm.
endurance when you can't lash out. You're in town, Daniel. Okay, we got to see your face.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see you, brother.
Yeah. You got to make your face be seen, sir. So you said patience, right?
Patience and love.
Endurance and love, most of all love,
Mhm.
because you learn. Thank you, Saeed. Share, like, fam. Lamin says, greeting arrival. That's another Lamin.
Yeah.
Calvin Winfrey says, "Hi, Kenny and Terry. We are 45 days
Oh, that's
away."
Calvin and Shannon.
Calvin and Shannon.
Okay.
Yay! The countdown
Coming
is
fast.
on. Are you guys excited? Are
Yeah.
you nervous? Like, what are you guys feeling?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Lemon says, greeting arrival.
Takesha, I am so glad for you. All your benefits are in place. Okay. B. Slayton says a reporter named April Ryan brought up the fact that Haitians are being sent back to Haiti. Even thought there are so many issues there right now during a WH briefing today. How do they go back to Haiti? Haiti, when I thought it was just destroyed. Like I thought that everything was messed up there. So hi, lovely Africa.
Hello. Roy
Hi,
Curtis.
Rory Curtis. Azania Batu, how are you? Habari Jama Yote. I think that means hi, how are you? I don't know what it means, because that's what I think it means. Habari Jama Yote. Miss WOG Daily, greetings, dear Bible. God bless you. God bless you too. All of that, we are planning nervous, exciting, loving each day of this wonderful journey. That's good. Yes. And that's good because you don't know what to expect, so you're going to be nervous and excited at the same time. And it's going to be a journey.
Oh, you're reading
Calvin. It's going to be a wonderful journey.
Okay.
Hold on tight. Get your seatbelts.
Yes.
Get your seatbelts, sis. Shannon. No, it's like, I'm just joking. It's going to be all good. Shirley says they are setting them back on planes. Are you kidding? Wow. That is crazy.
How was the birthday? We didn't have one.
Just another year older. We celebrated with one another. It was good. It was very good. Sylvia said Biden is deporting thousands of Haitians after U.S. involvement in countless coups in Haiti. Wow. They are very beautiful parts in Haiti, despite they're still, okay, good. Okay. Wow. What is the tourism like now in the Gambia? I think it's picking back up. Is it?
We're seeing a lot more people.
I think I'm seeing more people coming through, so I think it's starting to pick up. I think so. And plus the rainy season's just about over. So, Tracy must be at work. You wanna bring her in?
Yeah.
Hey, Trace. Are you at work?
Yes.
You're cheating. You're on the clock. Like, I'm just joking. Okay, go ahead. Tell your story.
No, I just wanted to say, like, dealing with a troubled child is definitely long suffering, but it does teach you patience because you learn how to work through the situation. So, like, you learn different techniques of how to actually deal with the child. And for me, it's not actually my child, it's my niece and my nephew that I'm raising. And so, like, I feel like you definitely need a lot of support. So family support helps a lot. Prayer helps a lot.
Yes.
But you
I like prayers.
Build patience through the process, and you learn how to love them through the process. So that's what I've learned. I've learned how to love through a difficult situation. That you still love the individual, and you just learn different coping techniques to deal with it.
Yes, that is a very good topic. Can you please tell me what you're doing at work?
I am making IV products, sterile products.
Sterile products? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. and you're working and like, what is your profession?
Terry.
Okay, well, we thank you, Tracy. I thank you for calling in, and I like those those helpful things, especially prayer. Prayer is the main one. All right. Okay. Love you. See ya.
Thanks, Trace.
Okay, that was good. All right. So B. Slayton said that was April's point. Everything is messed up there, and they are bringing others from another country to the U.S. Differential treatment.
They've always done that.
Yes.
We've always got differential treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
It says, I'm coming to
Africa in a couple of months
Was
to
that
live.
lovely Africa?
What lovely Africa? Did you pick a place to live? I mean, what part of Africa? And Wendell said, the people of Gambia are long suffering from poor roads. Let's continue to help Revival cover the roads to their property. It benefits them. You know, Wendell, that is a good point, because the people in Gambia are long suffering because they've been enduring. That's a
Yes.
prime example of long suffering, because these roads, even today, when we were going to the property, how many rivers did we have to cross? Wow.
What are lakes, I think? More,
They're like
ponds.
it was crazy. And the whole time that Tracy said long suffering teaches you how to pray, I think I was praying in the car the whole way, because I thought we were going to get swallowed up inside of the put. I was like, oh God, like help us. It's crazy so I agree with you that in the Gambia, the people here have suffered long enough and things need to change. And there needs to be something done about these lakes and these ponds or rivers or whatever you want to call them. I think we gotta get rid of that.
No, it is okay.
Oh, it's okay? Okay. So what's after Wendell's? Denise Spencer says, hey family, what's good? I've been seeing on Facebook lately about a lot of robberies going on in the Gambia. That is so sad. I just heard about one of the other YouTubers. There's probably more, I don't know, but I heard of one other person. And like we said before, after our robbery, that when you come here, you can't be so excited and not thinking about security. You have to protect yourself. Make sure that you have high walls, barbed wire, good doors, probably a dog. And if you want a security person, it's up to you. But make sure your place is secure. That's my advice, because we had none of that. And that's why we were robbed. But now we have it, and they have nothing to take. So now we have barbed wires for nothing, because they took everything. It's like, I'm just joking. Okay, let me stop. All right, so anyhow, Stacy said, please hit the like button and continue to share.
Where'd it go?
I don't know, you
Jump.
went.
No, jump.
Okay.
Okay, let me go back up, see if I can find one.
We already did that. We go down.
Go down?
Uh-huh. We did that one. We did B. Slayton, Lovely Africa. Then we did Wendell, the people. And okay, so now it's
There it is, Stacy, you were saying. Yes, okay.
Okay, so Shirley Dixon said, laugh out loud. Terry said, what is your profession? That was funny. Yes, because I already know what she does. Sakisha McDermott says, is anyone surprised that they are sending Haitians back to Haiti? Shaking my head. I'm surprised, and I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised because we know how they do our people, but I'm surprised the fact that they're already here. Like, why? So I'm surprised that, yeah, that's crazy. It's just so sad. It's just so sad. Shannon says, during long suffering, I learned self-acceptance, self-love, and that I am never alone with God, ancestors, and my highest self operating from within through me, my life. That's true. You learn to, yes, that is so true, Shannon.
Well, you know who else suffers long?
Who?
The Most High.
Why is, yeah.
He suffers long because he's waiting on us to come to him. And he suffers long for that.
Just being patiently waiting for us.
Waiting for us to come to him and to trust him, to have faith in him, to get us through everything that we're going to be dealing with.
Yes.
And, you know, it's amazing how people I watch people cross the road every day, and they're just blindly walk in front of you, expect you to put your foot on the pedal and stop, and those brakes are going to work. And they got more faith in brakes to stop the car so they don't get hit than they do in the Most High.
Well, they better stop running in front of ours, because they're
going to
die
be long
soon.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah, so God does suffer long.
Yes.
Do you want to put the link back up if anyone else wants to share how they suffered long? Tracy did have great points. That was good. And I agree that Linda said, is there a reason why the roads are not addressed? Yeah. It's called don't address it.
No, it's just, I think it's a part of the whole infrastructure has to, you know, has to be sat down and thought of, and the money needs to be allocated for it, and they need to put the money into it. Now, I have seen them, I guess today, see a couple roads that they're working on. You know how we dumped it on the road?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a couple roads like that where they have closed them off now,
Mm-hmm.
and they've dumped the piles of gravel like we did when we were doing ours, and it's just sitting there, but they're working on it. So I think they're making effort to do so.
Well, I really can't speak to it only because we only been here for a year, but based on Hate Rags to Africa, but since we've been here, the stories that we heard is that monies have come through previous presidents and previous things, and the money just has gone to other places instead of fixing the roads, So it's pretty sad. That's all I can say, because Gambia is not that big.
Yeah.
And the roads it's just sad. I don't understand it at all, but.
Well, I mean, you do what you can do. I'm sure if they had a lot more money to put into the roads, I guess they would. I mean, you just need someone in, I guess, that position to want to really get it done.
Yeah.
And it's
or who cares
hopefully
about,
they see
who
our
cares
video
about the community and sees that they're suffering and people are suffering and they can't get back and forth. Hi Shulamite Diggs, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you. I just think it's sad, but what do? You just make your way through like everybody else does, I hope when I made it. Hello family. Denise Spencer saying, hi family, how was the little boy you showed in your video that always comes up to you and smiles? This little boy warms my heart. I think they're talking about Solomon.
I'm not sure.
Solomon, the little boy who sells fruit on the side of the road. I think that's it. I think that's who you're referring to. I saw Solomon maybe last week,
Mm-hmm.
and we were riding down the street and we were unable to stop.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard somebody yelling, "Auntie, Auntie," and it was my little Solomon, who is no longer little. He's getting tall, and he is just so adorable. And I just saw him in passing the last time, so.
So it's how's Grip?
Grip is doing good. He's getting big.
Yep. Shia, Masay. What is it, Karga?
Saya, yeah. Hi, Saya. Let's be honest, corruption and politicians filling their bottomless pockets is the curse of Black leadership.
Okay.
Wow, really? Is it the curse of Black leadorshiP, or could it just be corruption
for individual people?
Or individual people, maybe.
Yeah, because not all the Blacks are corrupt.
Not all. I don't think it's a curse of Black leadership.
Yeah.
Not all, but yeah.
The corrupt ones make it difficult for the ones who are not corrupt,
exactly,
to operate and do what they need to do.
Yeah. Millie Newsom says, "Oh, I just missed it. It's up there." She says something about her daughter. She said, my daughter has mental health issues. One moment it's up, the next moment down. Sometimes I just can't take it. But then I remember we wrestle not against flesh and blood. It started at 11 and now she's 25. That's long suffering.
Yeah.
And in that situation, I'm sure that you are being taught so many different things, because I do believe that when you have a child or if you have a spouse that suffers with any kind of mental issues or depression or whatever the case may be, that you have that to bring about a change inside of you. Like it's producing something great inside of you. I do believe that, so prayer is your greatest weapon. And you're right, just pray yourself through that one. That's hard. And Denise said, yes, that's him, Solomon. Solomon is my little friend, and I can't wait to. I finally do have a phone number for him, so when I'm free, I'm going to go meet his mother, and I'm going to meet his mom. I'm going to take him some goodies and see if I can have him for like maybe to take him out for ice cream or something like that and see if we can spend a couple hours with him. But he gave me his mom's number and I want to meet his family. And yes, Solomon is the sweetest little boy. He really, really is sweet. He's doing good. I think he's back in school right now too. Wendell Delaney said the diaspora and Kenny can coordinate with the government to complete a road to their property. 1 load of dirt from the government and 2 loads from the diaspora. Just a thought. That would be nice, but we haven't heard anything from them at all. Sharon Virgin says, I suppose looking from the inside, you only see the or a half. Then looking from the outside, you can see the whole. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that's true. That's what I say. You gotta be able to see the whole forest. You can't. If you're in the forest, you look at the trees. You can't see the forest.
Yeah, you got
or the trees.
When you're on the outside, you can see the whole forest, right? Angel says, hi to both of you. Great topic, a long-suffering job that you realize that you need to get out of. Yeah, I think that's been like the going trend of people suffering on their jobs. It's horrible, you know. Sometimes I think that it's allowed because it's time for you to go somewhere else. It's pushing you out. It's pushing you to do something that you need to do, either find another job or start your own business, maybe if it's possible. You know. Shulamite Diggs says, and she's talking to Millie. There with your daughter, that battle can be won. That's good. Encourage your sister. There you go. Yes. Bob Garvey said, who's going to pay for it? We have been struggling since I was born, but there is no help in these days for a country like Gambia because there are no natural resources to rely on, but the plans are there.
There you go.
Okay.
That's what I think. I believe that too. You know, I
You
believe
do?
that too. Yeah. So that's why I said, whatever you can do, you do
Do
it.
your part.
Yeah. Don't wait for someone else to do it. If you can do it, and it's within your means, do it. You know, we're not millionaires. We're not, rich, but I do have a know-how to do something. And if I have a breath in my body to do it, we can take the initiative to do it. And hopefully someone else will join in, So just do your part. And I'm sure when the time presents itself that they'll do what they need to do for the roads. So
G. Smith says, hello, Terry and Kenny. Appreciate you both for your honesty, openness, and sharing your journey. Thanks. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Cindy X, when will Griff get a playmate? Soon. Maybe when we move, I think.
Maybe.
There'll be more space for him. I think he needs a playmate too. Kenny said not yet. Not yet. Hendrix says, see, no next time. I have to chat with my provider as they shut my landline. I am on mobile data now.
Wow.
Oh, sorry. Get off of there.
Yeah, that eats it up.
Yeah, that eats it up. Wow. Denise says, yes, I would like to send Solomon something. Denise, I don't know what you want to send. You want to send clothing, or I don't know what you want. I don't really want to be responsible for people sending things for other people.
Maybe you can find out if he has a contact, his mom or someone that she can be in direct contact with.
Yeah, I haven't met the mom yet,
Mm-hmm.
but if it's something physical that we can give to him and can't be harmed or damaged, that's not a problem. But you can email us at thearrival20@gmail.com, and he is a sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
Stacy says, I believe your attitude is so important while experiencing long suffering. You can go through and complain the entire time, or you can go through and have an attitude of gratitude for what you have. That is excellent, because that was one of my points that I didn't get to, is that long suffering is what did I write down? I put down, I wrote a note to that saying, it's going through difficult times. You have to methodically maintain your motivation, your momentum, and you have to patiently endure. That's how you go through it properly, and that's how you have to handle it. Stacey, that is good. You have to not complain. That is good, Stacey. Great answer. Where'd you go back to?
No, I'm here. We did this. We're here.
Police Video says, can I donate through PayPal? I want to support channel. Yes, can Linda or Stacy put up the PayPal or Cash App for Police Videos? thank you for these videos. We appreciate that.
Thank you. Yes.
Aunt Linda said, hit the like button.
Mhm.
Did you miss comments up there?
Mm-mm.
Attention Tim. No, ATM Tim.
ATM.
ATM Tim. That's the name. Hello, Arrival family. Sharon Burton says, that's right there is all we need for our well-being. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Remember, the International Committee gives money to those countries where they can exploit and extract their natural resources.
Mhm.
And now we're seeing it in Chinese doing the same. This is true, Bob. Yes. Yeah.
That we make it happen ourselves.
Yeah.
It may be a slow coming, but it'll be worth it in the long
Stacy
run.
put the email address, if you want to put that up, there's right underneath Bob's comment for the lady who's asking about Solomon
Oh,
in the Cash App.
there's the email. Okay, and then there's the information on Cash App and PayPal.
B. Slayton.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you
it
said
went,
it.
no, it
Yeah.
went away
B.
fast.
Slayton said that at Wendell, it brought tears to my eyes watching Kenny work alone.
Oh.
The elders seem to overpromise and underdeliver. Can I tell you, if it brought tears to your eyes, can you imagine how I felt? Right?
Mhm.
Can you imagine how I felt when I just wanted to, like, I don't even know what I wanted to, oh, I know what, like the first day, I think that I was really starting to be so over annoyed is I just, every time somebody would come by and speak to Kenny and say, great job, good job, I'm so proud of you, good job on the road. And I was like, Kenny, don't speak to these people anymore, just turn your head, because they're making me mad having a whole half an hour conversation with you instead of just coming out and helping for a half an hour, like if it's even 10, 15, 20 minutes. But then I had to say, you know what, everyone's not built like that and you can't get mad. And I said to him, that we chose to do this, so let's just do it one day at a time. And if it takes us all day, I'm going to help you, and we're going to get these things down. And then when I change my attitude, this is true, when I stop complaining and I change my attitude is when God sent us help. And I'm telling you, it happened in that order. Didn't it, Kenny?
Yeah.
It happened in that order. And then the help came, but so when every day I was disgusted, I was so angry, but we got through it.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be an enjoyable experience too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I never got angry.
No, because you, yeah.
It was a joy. I mean, been there before, done that. You know, you can sit around and wait for people to help you. Why are you doing it?
Yeah.
You know, that's the whole thing. Why are you doing it? It's not what comes to you, it's what comes from you.
Right.
That really makes the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, people talk all day. Their
Yeah.
lip service, bump the gums and pat you on the back, and you're doing a good job with it. But, you know, that's not why I do it. We don't need patting on the back. Just do it.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm here now in the Gambia and I see that Gambia has a need for something that I can help with, that's what I'm gonna do. But you know, it's gonna have to be,
Right.
you know, done with wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Bob Garvey has a good point here. He says,
Mhm.
we doing it step by step. One day things will get better. I believe in my people. And
Yes.
you have to.
Yes.
You have to believe in your people. And that's a
Yes.
good point, Bob.
Mhm.
So thank you for sharing that.
Yes.
B. Slayton said those kids showed up to help. And not only did the kids show up to help, but there were also sometimes things that we didn't show. Like there were people, like there was a couple people, like that road connects villages, right? So there's a village in Jambanjelly, and then right next to Jambanjelly is another one called I don't know, but
I don't know?
No, it's not called I don't know, but I don't know the name of the village. And then the one beyond that is Sinchu, but there's one in between there.
I can't remember.
So you have all these motorcycle guys coming through there,
Mhm.
and they have the women on the back of the motorcycle because the marketplace is below us. So they're taking the women to the market, and okay, good night, Bob.
All right,
Thank you.
Bob, thanks for stopping by.
All right, have a good night. And the women are coming back from the market, and there was a couple guys that would go drop the women off, come back, and put their motorcycle to the side, take the shovel from Kenny, and shovel like 10 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
15 minutes, and then somebody else will come by and say, I can't stay long, and they just start shuffling, boom, 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 and they would leave. And I don't think we showed all of them. So there was other people besides Alexana and his boys.
Mm-hmm.
God really did send help,
Mm-hmm.
and it got done. Yeah.
And I wanted to just bring out a point that was it Stacy was saying about the attitude.
The attitude is everything.
You know, because that was real detrimental to our people before.
Our attitude.
Attitude, and it caused our people to wander in the wilderness for 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
You see, they came out of Egypt,
complaining,
and they were in the desert, and they felt as though they weren't getting food, they weren't getting water, they wanted to go back to Egypt. So they started murmuring and complaining and moaning and groaning. And, they ended up wandering around for 40 years. When it only took them it was only a few days' journey. So you don't want to repeat that now. We're in the spiritual wilderness right now. That's where we're at right now, because we're headed to a place that, the Exodus is happening. And I believe so.
I believe so too.
And the thing is, during these times that you're going to have to deal with what you're going to have to deal with, you can't be murmuring and complaining about it. You can't be moaning and groaning about it. You have to just
learn how to walk through the water. No. you have to learn how to tread water. You have to learn how to back float. You have to learn how to forward. What's it called when you swim forward? Forward stroke.
Freestyle.
Freestyle.
Yeah.
You have to
freestyle, breaststroke, the butterfly, and backstroke. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You're gonna do one of them.
You have to learn how to get through the water, because the water sometimes is like little puddle. Sometimes it starts rising higher, turns into like a little pond, and then it turns into a river. But I pray that when we're going across the ocean, we're going on dry ground.
Yes.
That's what I want. Thank you, Wendell Delaney.
Thank you, Wendell Delaney.
I'll start the fund for the road improvements to their property. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Simo27 says, right, even moonwalk.
Well, see,
high poetic chocolate.
Also, if you can't do one of those 4 strokes, like backstroke, freestyle, breaststroke, or butterfly, tread water. Just stand and kick your feet and move your arms.
Yeah, Trevor Brown.
Keep yourself afloat.
That's treading water, right?
Yeah.
Trevor Brown says, one step at a time, so your road will be safe to travel next rainy season.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And so everyone else will have a safe passage through that way, because it's the main thorough point.
Yeah.
It's like a choke point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, excuse me, Hope Wynn says, true, you'll never get anything done complaining.
That's right.
That is true. That is really, really true.
Yes.
That Stacy's point was good. She said, your attitude through long suffering means a lot. And I put down here one thing. What did I put that I want to share? That everything meaningful that we accomplish here on earth requires sweat and tears. You have to really work hard to get through so many situations. Like everything requires us to endure something. You have to earn it. You have to sacrifice. We have to learn how to sacrifice, even when it's our child, or it could be our spouse, or it could be a coworker, it could be our boss. We have to sacrifice for a moment. Sometimes it's not forever. It could be for a couple of years until things change, turn around, and things change. We have to sacrifice what we feel we need at that moment for the betterment of ourselves. Whether it's our paycheck, or we're waiting on a husband to turn around, or a husband to get himself together. But sometimes by you being like, if it's me and I'm waiting for you to turn around on something, or you can be waiting for me to turn around on something. I'm not saying, I'm just saying that sometimes our attitude can be the answer to it all. You know what I mean? And it's funny how God will put somebody in your life that can pull that really annoying thing out in you, because you are 2 imperfect people, but he put someone that is so close to you that you love to show you your imperfections. You know what I mean? And then because you love that person, that you learn how to endure at first you don't do it properly, but then you learn patience and you learn temperance and you learn all those good things. So that's my take on the marriage part of it, right? Yeah. So,
Yes.
What do you want to say, babe?
I mean, I said what I really had to say as far as long suffering is concerned. You know, long suffering is something that you're going to deal with, but it'll bring forth a lot of good things if you know it. But long suffering can come because of disobedience.
That's true.
Long suffering can come as a bad choice. But the whole thing is, when you go through long suffering, one thing you got to remember is that He gives grace and He has mercy. His grace is sufficient. You know, so if you trust in the Most High, even though you may have made a bad decision, even though you may have, you know, been disobedient and it caused you to be in a place that, you know, causes long suffering for you, you know, you still have to, you know, trust Him and believe that everything is going to be, you know, okay.
Yeah.
Because no matter, you know, everybody's going to have some type of long suffering, but like we said, it's your attitude, you know, and you have to walk in love while you're going through the long suffering, because it's a part of, you know, there are other aspects like kindness, meekness, gentleness, and long suffering is a part of that.
It's part of the fruits of the Spirit.
Yeah. So,
but nobody wants to talk about long suffering because they just want to be able to treat people any kind of way, or just, and you can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a fruit that has to be exercised. But I wanted to do this, and Denise put here, Terry, you have a strong husband in Kenny. Oh, you're strong,
and
Kenny.
I have a beautiful wife. Yeah.
He is so adorable. Give him a pat on the back. Pat, pat, pat. Please, please. Kenny, you have a hard worker, and you are a hard worker and very resilient. He is adorable, and he is a hard worker. So thank you so much, Denise. I appreciate that. Yes.
Yes. And I saw something here that I was going to put up, but I didn't get a chance.
Candyman says.
Yeah, I was trying to get to that. It says, when I grow up, I want to be just like Kenny with a beautiful, perfect, quiet Terry.
Aww.
Yes, she is beautiful and perfect. Yes.
I wish I was perfect. I'm not, by any stretch of the imagination at
You're
all.
perfect to me.
But
you're perfect for me.
I'm perfect for you. Yes. Linda said, do you think you could meet with the elders and get a game plan together before the next rainy season?
We can try.
We can try to do that, because we did meet with a few people and told us that the proper chain of command is going there first. You know what I mean?
We plan to do that.
So we just were so excited that we didn't, you know. So yes, that is possible to meet with the elders. Yes. Okay. Jojo and Riri, hi guys. I hope all is well. It says please repeat the topic. The topic is long suffering.
Yes.
Long suffering.
Yes.
Sometimes you know, we were talking about long suffering through maybe an ailment, through a spouse, through your children, through co-workers, or just through life trials and whatever. There's so many things that you can suffer long through. So we were just talking about that. Yeah. Hendrik says, welcome to Africa. I have to wait 5 days to get my line back. Ooh. Wow. That's a long time. Yeah. Sorry.
Yes.
Elizabeth says, okay, jumps. Okay.
Where are you?
The undaunted sisterhood, I pray differently now because of the way Kenny talks about the Most High.
Oh.
Oh, really? Do you want to share that? You want to share? You want to put the link up and come? That is a powerful statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. Sherelle, I don't know if you want to put the link up if anybody wants to come in. What time is it? The unadulterated sisterhood says, I pray differently now. Oh, not her. I was reading the next one. She already said that. Sherelle Quarterman says, focus. I can't see that.
Where'd it go?
It's right underneath there.
Okay.
Focus on the issues of the moment. Yes. You guys are both harder workers, that is for sure. Yeah. Trying to tie up loose ends and get out. There you go. Hi, Harmony Clark. Sherelle Quarterman says, did you put the link up in?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
Well, I just, here it is. I was waiting to get down to it so I can, oh, there it is. There we go.
Attitude determines altitude. Is that the truth? Yes, it does. Your attitude is everything. Yes.
And yeah, here it is. Stacy put it back up again.
Hi, Solentrex. Hi, sister. You're late. I'm late, but I'm here.
Welcome, welcome.
Yes. Okay. Does anybody else want to say anything about long suffering or going through a situation that stretched you and made you grow by going through it?
You know, I think also, you know, with long suffering, you should be long suffering with your brothers and sisters.
Your siblings?
Yeah, supporting. No, I mean just us as a people.
Yeah.
Support one another.
Yeah.
Because we're all doing the same thing. We're all long suffering. You know, and it's support that really gets people through a lot of the long suffering.
Yeah.
You know, just a kind word, a good deed, trying to help out. You know? So it's.
And I think that's true because a lot of times we're so quick to dismiss people or situations out of our lives instead of suffering long through them because, you know, like you said, it's part of the fruits of the spirit. So just like love and just like patience, you don't know that it's in you until you work it. You know what I mean? Like love, patience, kindness, meekness, gentleness. All those things are fruits of the spirit, and you don't work them or get through them or exercise them unless you're going through a situation. And that's when it's produced inside of you. It's like almost having an olive, and you're pressing it, and then you get the oil out of it because you've been through something. It's been through something devastating. It's been smashed and crushed, and then you get the olive oil. So just in that state of saying, "Oh, I love you," just lip service, "I love you," and then the first time you do something that I don't like, "I don't love you back," is not love at all. So you have to go through something, and long suffering is produced in you by going through something. So when someone doesn't do something that you want them to do, if you love them, you suffer long through, and you see what happens.
I mean, just
you got to go through it. You got to go through it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Look at a oyster.
Yes,
that's a good one. Grain of sand. Mm-hmm. You know, an oyster, you know, gets a grain of sand lodged inside, and it irritates him. The sand does. So he puts a secretion over to try to soothe it. And so over a period of time, he just keeps putting some type of secretion over it, and it creates a pearl.
I love that story about the pearl. Yeah, the oyster and the pearl. That is so good.
So that's you know, he may be long suffering and agitation with that. Agitation. Yes, that's a good one. That's a good point. Mm-hmm. This is awesome, Kenny. This is what tears to my eyes. Listen what she said. Wow. It says, Kenny's words have encouraged me to be all in with the Most High. All praises to the Most High.
All in. She said, not some in, but all in every way, to believe to be the person the Most High. Oh, yes. And that is awesome.
Yes, and when you believe, he will bring it out.
That is so
bring
great.
It out of you. That's good.
Well, I'm not going to cry at all. No way, but thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Sherelle Quarterman says, long suffering makes us stronger people, support one another. So true. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. And Jojo Marie, we say thank you, Terry.
Yes.
Okay, you're welcome. I don't know what they did, but you're welcome. Yes. Stacey said we have to share our experiences on how we either make it through a situation or how we are making it through if we are still working our way through a situation. And that's another thing, Stacey. You have to have, like Tracy said, a good support system. You have to have someone that you can talk to, someone you can share with, that's not going to judge you on the situation, who's going to be a good ear, where you can listen and they can offer you good advice. sound counsel, and prayer.
Yeah.
That's good.
There you go.
That is so true.
So, I mean, I just encourage everybody, no matter what you're going through, understand that it's something that comes to pass. It doesn't come to stay, so it, don't be concerned about those things that are going on, because if you just keep your eyes on, like I said, the Most High and His Son, by His Spirit, everything will work out. Everything will work out for us.
Yeah.
It's that time.
Yeah. Denise said, you even go through long suffering on the workplace, especially when you have persons that don't want to work together for the better good of each other. Yeah, like how foolish is that? Like, you're on the same team, hopefully trying to go the same direction, and you could be in the same department, and instead of working with you, rather try to sabotage, so you all look stupid, or all like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, that is a long suffering. So foolish, because we all have issues that we're dealing with. People are so competitive, and people are so jealous, and people are so envious. Instead of coming together and saying, Denise, job well done. I don't really know how to do that the way you do it. Can you show me, or can you help me in this area? People would rather,
they love them themselves.
Hate you. No, I'm saying like hate you privately, or envy, or envy you privately, because like, how come she's getting her, how is she doing it this way? And how she's, instead of going there and saying, well, maybe you can help me, like show me a better way or easier way. Instead, we come against one another, which doesn't make any sense.
That's the dumb. Crab in a barrel mentality.
But it's so dumb.
We know. That goes way back. We don't even want to go back into that.
It goes way back.
I'm
talking about on your job.
Well, right, I know. I'm saying they set that up way back during our ancestors when they first got here. They would set up those who would be over the other ones, and then everyone's aspiring to get over the other one. You know what I mean? And that's that mentality. You have the different. Anyway, I'm not going to get into the slave mentality understanding.
Abuela Valete, I'm late. How are you guys doing? Good day.
Yeah.
Hi, we're good. We're doing good. Thank you. Good. D.E. Raptor, good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Arrival. Didn't mean to scare you this evening.
Was that you?
That must have been that must have been him.
Oh, it wasn't him.
It wasn't Lamin. We thought it was Lamin. But D.E. Raptor, did you open your car and yell at us and say, are you trying to get yourself killed?
No, he didn't say killed.
What did he say?
Are you trying to get run over?
Are we trying to get run over?
I think he said, Kenny, are you trying to get just run over?
Yeah, or something like that. Like,
I don't know if that was him or not.
That must have been him. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, long suffering with yourself is the worst, as when you blame yourself for everything and keep it within. Yes, true. That is true. And you have to let it out.
Yes.
And D.E. Raptor said yes. That was because we were like, who is that? Who is that yelling at us?
I was just trying to get out.
That is too funny. Thank you for letting us out. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Oh wow, that was funny. Angela Plummer says, hi, lovely couple. God bless you both. Thank you. Hope all is well. Yeah. Going back to Silent Treks, sis, I hope everything's good with you, and I hope you're well. Sending you a virtual hug. And we have to learn sometimes how, when we're suffering from things by ourselves that we don't want to share with others, that the most important thing to do is, I say, pray, number one, and trust God. Number two, work it out, exercise. I don't know. I find out when I start cleaning, put some music on and start cleaning and just start, just work out the frustrations and, yeah. Yes. Our Hogan's in the house. Hey. She said, oh, I almost missed it. Woo! Welcome. From Chi-Town. Oh, nice to see you. Denise says, you are so right, Kenny. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and they're these workplace because some persons think you are coming for their jobs. And that's true. That's the true thing, because every time they bring somebody in and you're like, they ask you them person to sit with you, and I even experienced this myself. I am not going to lie. someone sit with me and I'm thinking to myself, do I really want to train this person? Like, are they trying to take my job? But then the Spirit of the Lord spoke to me and said, if they take your job, I got something better for you. Don't even worry about it. Train them properly, like if it was someone sitting and training you. Because plenty of times I have sit with people when I was a newbie on the job, and they forgot to tell me a lot of things. So they didn't train me properly because they thought I was coming for the jobs. So they failed to tell me everything. But guess what? I learned it anyway, and I always shine no matter what. We always learn. They try to keep it from you, but that's a good point. That they always think you're coming for your job. That's true. So true. All right, you're welcome, sis. You are so welcome. Yes. Ditto, sound counsel and much prayer. Yes, Tracy. Yepper. Yes. Sound counsel. You can't listen to everybody.
That's right.
Because some people will be leading you down the alley, honey.
Yeah.
And then once you get down there, they're knocking you upside your head.
You can't confess it to everybody.
You can't tell everybody everything either.
That reminds me of a story.
That's true.
It reminds me of a story. I like to tell stories.
Yes, you do. Is it the flea in the jar?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
This one is about a group of, I guess, clergymen. They were sitting in a room.
Okay.
And they said, I think we should just start confessing and get some things off the chest. So one of them said, you know what, that's a good idea. Since I'm with some, people here, other clergymen, I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
Yes.
He said, you know what, I have a problem with women. Every time I see that woman on the front row, I just don't know, oh, she looks so good. Man, I just have a problem with that. Y'all gonna have to pray for me. Y'all gonna have to help me. And the other one said, oh, brother, I'm so glad you said that. I have a problem with, I got a little drinking problem, man. I drink too much sometimes. I got this little drinking problem. Since we confessed it, I got to tell everybody.
Wait a minute. And then drink it. Okay.
Then the other one said, wow, man, I tell you, I'm glad we having this conversation. He said, because I got to tell you about my faults. My fault is, I like to dip into the money every once in a while. I like buying things, so I kind of take some money sometimes. I know it's wrong. And then the other one says, you know what? This is so good. I got to get this off my chest. He said, you know what? My biggest fault is I like to gossip. And I can't wait to get out of here and tell everybody what y'all say.
They chose the wrong person, right?
They chose the wrong person.
That's good.
So you never know what your fault is. He couldn't get me. He said, that's my fault. I like to gossip. And how y'all can't wait to get out and tell everybody y'all business.
That is good.
So you gotta be careful. You go to someone that has sound counsel and love, sound counsel and love. You just make sure you go to the right people.
That is funny, Kenny. That was a good one.
All right, I'll tell you, I like to tell stories, but
Okay, so everybody's laughing like we ain't speaking to that clergyman no more. Oh, Denise said, loving the topic tonight and also those responses. And I also love you guys. Oh, I missed it. It went up, babe.
It did? Uh-oh.
Yeah, it went up a little bit. I was reading this right up there.
Uh-oh.
I was reading what Denise was saying. Said, loving the topic tonight and also the responses. And I also love you guys too. Peace and love, Kenny and Terry. Oh, thank you. All right, guys. So if there's nobody else wants to come in and share, that was good. I like that. That was funny.
You like that?
Yeah. If nobody else wants to come in and share any more advice about long suffering, I just want to say that while we're going through whatever it is we're going through, whether it be spouse, siblings, children, co-workers, I think going through patiently enduring. Hi, Mary. How you doing, Marianne? That's Chef's ex-wife. Yeah. Anyway, going through patiently enduring and being motivated to just keep changing and just changing and being patient while you're enduring whatever it is that you're enduring and allowing your suffering to make you better is good.
Mhm.
Like hopefully it's making you better. Whatever you're going through, it's making you stronger and making you more patient. That is what we're hoping for. What do you want to say?
Oh, I mean, I think I've said enough.
As far as going through, like, you know what I
The
mean?
long suffering. I
Yeah.
say when you go through, I mean,
Yeah, you
it's
said
just-
love. Something
you
about
just
love.
walk in love
Mhm.
and seek sound counsel
Mm-hmm.
in prayer, and all the things we talked about. Especially just keep your focus on the Most High, and that He'll lead you through.
Yeah.
Because one thing He said, "I'll never leave you nor forsake you,
Right.
even to the end of the age." And so it's not, I'm not a religious person at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like it's a relationship with me, as lifestyle with me.
Yeah.
Because He created me.
Yeah.
And He knows me better than anybody. So that's
good.
where I keep focus at. You keep me in perfect peace, keep my mind. Of course, you're going to get stuff that pop up on you, just catch you off guard,
Mm-hmm.
And try to get you out of rattle your cage a little bit.
Yeah.
You just got to realign yourself, refocus, and keep on going. That's it. Yeah.
Thank you, sis. When I meet you, I'm going to give you the biggest hug back. Because you know why? Not only because you're the #1 electrician, that's what I always wanted to do, but because you're my little sister. I think I got you by a year. I think you said, right? I'm going to hug you too. I'm a good hugger too. So I'm looking forward to that. Someone's saying it's 5:20 p.m. here. What time is it there? It's 10:12.
It's good something.
It's 10:12, and we're about to close.
Mm-hmm.
We just want to say thank you to everyone who came in.
Mm-hmm.
We hope that before you leave, everyone hits the like button.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. And if you like what you heard, share.
Mm-hmm.
And we appreciate you all. Thanks,
Wendell,
for your donation.
Yes,
thank you all for everything.
Everyone who's donated. Mm-hmm.
Yes, we appreciate you guys. I'm just going to share this with you guys for long suffering. It
Okay.
says, strength is born in the deep silence of long suffering hearts, not amid joy. Going to say it one more time.
Say it again.
Strength is born in the deep silence of long-suffering hearts,
Mm-hmm.
not amid joy. So it's not found in joy.
Mm.
Strength is not found. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Have a wonderful evening. Enjoy the rest of the week.
Yes.
Thank you, Aunt Linda.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stacy,
Thank
for
you.
being
Yes.
our wonderful moderators.
Yes.
And we will talk to everyone else
Mm-hmm.
soon.
Yes.
Blessings. God bless you.
Bless you guys. We'll see you later.
All right.